a $300,000 speech, and what Prince Harry did on that stage, you won't believe it. Prince Harry recently stepped onto the stage once again for a paid speaking engagement in Los Angeles, and once again he's entering the spotlight to deliver, well, whatever this is. It's not prestige, it's not diplomacy, it's not relevance, no. It is essentially Downton Abbey fanfiction colliding with a midlife crisis, and a touch of open mic night at the Fairmont. Picture this. You're sitting at a supposedly high-end business lunch in LA, expecting dry PowerPoint slides and endless corporate talk about synergy. Then suddenly, bam! The Spare himself, second in line to the throne, appears like a fiery-haired cartoon character, joking about kilts and American independence. At this point, he might as well be an unlockable character in some celebrity speaker roster. Harry hit the room running, tossing out jokes like he was auditioning for Last Comic Standing, Royal Edition. And here's the kicker. This was supposed to be a serious British-American diplomacy lunch. Networking, business deals, policy discussions, rich people pretending to understand geopolitics. Then Harry shows up, radiating that awkward, please clap energy, ready to roast Downton Abbey, Ice, Budweiser, basically anything that moves. Let's unpack this circus. Word on the street is that he earns around $300,000 for each speaking appearance. $300,000 for this. For dad jokes, awkward pauses, and thinly veiled jabs at his own family. For a typical LA business crowd, that's enough to buy a car, cover a small condo deposit, or pay a month's rent. For Harry, that's just one round of, let me mock the institution that served me caviar for 3 decades. Even his defenders are saying, no way he's worth that much. Inflation is real, but not delusion-level real. If you told a room full of CEOs, for $300,000, you can hire a man who has never run a business, holds 0 degrees, and whose main experience is cutting ribbons, every one of them would laugh. Then Harry walks in, and half of them are pulling out their checkbooks. Welcome to the chaos we live in. During the lunch, Harry grabbed the mic and immediately said, people ask me if growing up royal was like Downton Abbey. Harold, really. Downton Abbey is about dignity, composure, class, and impeccable suits. Harry, he's about Spotify flops, Netflix reenactments of trauma, and accidentally sparking diplomatic tensions with countries he doesn't even officially represent. But he pressed on. Only one of those worlds has drama, intrigue, extravagant dinners, and marriages to Americans. The other? A television show. And he delivered it like a mic drop, rather than a half-hearted meme. Harry out here acting like Pete Davidson on Weekend Update. Meanwhile, the rest of the room is probably screaming internally. Sir, you brought the drama. You added Americans. Stop pretending this just happened by cosmic accident. Apparently, foreign policy is Harry's new hobby. He even joked about Brits flying to the US for the World Cup, as long as they behave enough to get past ICE. He is joking about American immigration like he does one briefing away from being barred from official events. On a more serious note, he said the US-UK partnership is deeply personal to him, and that the special relationship isn't just a diplomatic phrase, it's real. He added that being British isn't about where you physically stand, but what you stand for. Harry, you literally live in Montecito. He claims being British is about what you stand for, while residing in a $14 million mansion he didn't build, financed by deals tied to a family he now mocks for content. And what exactly does he stand for? Birdwatching, brand deals, Oprah appearances, passive-aggressive memoir chapters? The British public's response? Basically, love that for you, Harold. But being British actually involves living in Britain, participating in Britain, respecting Britain, and not turning family drama into a reality TV-style business venture. Harry has spent 6 years in a self-care bubble where independence means doing whatever he wants without consequences. But with money, prestige, global influence, free homes, security, and royal perks intact. That's not independence, that's delusion. And now the bridge back home is burned. Prince William isn't answering the phone. King Charles is exhausted. The palace PR team is in full grey rock mode, avoiding drama and saying as little as possible. Silence says it all. Meanwhile, Harry is out there performing comedy routines while his family quietly signals, good luck, but we're done. Let's face it, he's floundering. cracking one-liners, opening with jokes, acting like he's the keynote performer at a Netflix comedy festival. It's less about finding freedom and more about losing direction. He's the clown now, not my label, but definitely the vibe. Every appearance screams, "Hey, I'm still relevant, please book me, please pay me, please let me represent nations I no longer serve." Normally, he mentions Meghan at least 14 times per speech. Canadians gave him a wife, twice. This time, silence. Not a single "my wife," "my love," or "the woman the universe manifested for me" through 12 vision boards. Someone finally told him, "Stop bringing your wife into every speech or the headlines will riot." Or maybe he didn't want to remind the room of the ongoing father-in-law situation. Not exactly business lunch material. And the lingering question remains. Why is he still being booked? Business leaders keep hiring him, and the rest of the world wonders, for what skill exactly? Speech-giving, comedy, diplomacy, bold dramatics. He doesn't represent the UK, the US, or business. He represents vibes, trauma, and ginger visibility. Booking. Harry is like hiring a Roomba with a microphone, unpredictable, occasionally funny, mostly confused. Every time he tries to sound statesmanlike, public opinion drifts further toward strip the titles, return to sender, no forwarding address. Even neutral observers think, you left the company, stop pretending you're the CEO. He wants prestige without responsibility, influence without duty, money without work, respect without consistency. But that's not how monarchy, or adulthood, works. And so here we are watching Harry do paid comedy sets at business lunches while the world collectively yells, "Shut up." Harry's officially in his Stranger Things season, upside down, lost the plot, riffing on Downton Abbey like it's his comeback tour. 6 years ago, he was a senior royal. Now he's a renter prince, available for speeches, jokes, and increasingly chaotic PR stunts. He thinks he's the star of a redemption arc, but the rest of us are watching a slow-motion sitcom where the lead refuses to read the script. And the worst part? He genuinely believes he's killing it. Recent update. Harry has reportedly signed a new deal with a US-based speaking agency, signaling he plans to continue his lucrative, high-profile appearances in 2026, keeping his name firmly in the headlines.